Today we are looking at the one and only Mohamed Salah and his 89 rated rare gold card in Ultimate Team. I've had some semi-decent pack luck so far in FC24 and I was lucky enough to pack Salah in my first preview pack of the year. It was so early on that I didn't even have enough coins to buy the pack at the time. Now Salah is always a player that I want in my Ultimate Team squad and it's the same story again this year. So today I am going to have a look over Salah's latest card and gameplay and let you know if it's worth getting him into your team. So Salah is going to line up for me as my right midfielder in my 4-4-2, and before we get into his gameplay, let's have a quick look at his card and his stats. So the first thing you'll notice is that he has had a downgrade from 90 to 89 this year. He didn't have as good a season last year for Liverpool, so I think the 1 point downgrade is just about justified. So Salah is of course left footed and 5'9" tall, so he's not the tallest player in the game. He's nicely set up though with high attacking and medium defensive work rates with 4-star skill moves and a 3-star weak foot. I've got him in my team as a right mid, but you can also play him as a right winger if you're using a different formation. Looking at his stats then, and he has got full chem on his basic chemistry style, so we've got a lovely boost on a lot of his stats. He's got decent pace on him at 89 with a 93 sprint speed. He's not the fastest winger in the game, so we'll see if this is enough to get him away from fullbacks or not. He has got very good shooting stats at 87 overall with 96 positioning and 92 finishing. His passing is not bad at all at 81. The key stat I think under here is his vision at 88. His dribbling is what is going to make a big difference for me though as a runner, and his 88 rating looks good, especially with 93 agility, 92 dribbling and that 90 composure. His physical stats don't look too great, and that's no surprise because he's not the strongest or the most aggressive player, so we'll see how that low 79 strength rating works in the game. And finally we have got Salah's playstyles for the year, and he has got 4 of them. The first one is a Finesse Shot Plus, which means that he'll take his finesse shots faster with more curl and more accuracy than other players will. This is a plus playstyle too, which takes it a level beyond the standard Finesse Shot playstyle. His second scoring playstyle is the chip shot, which means he'll take chip shots faster and more accurately than others. Next we've got the rapid style under ball control, and that means that he'll sprint faster while he has the ball and he will make less mistakes while he's running with the ball. And his final playstyle is the Trivela style, which just means that he'll use the outside of his foot for crosses and shots when it's right to do so. There's going to be no more seeing every single player in the game score Trivelas past you this year. So Salah does look like a very good player overall, so let's take him into the game and see how he does. With him being a wing player, I'm going to start this review with his dribbling and running ability. Now he hasn't got the greatest pace on him, but you would never know it. He can pull well away from defences, especially when he's running with the ball. He's clever with his positioning and he's got a way of pulling defenders out of position for him to switch direction and run right through the gap that they left. Some really smart play from him in the game. The way he receives the ball on the turn to burst into his run is unreal. His touch is so smooth and gives him a head start on the run, getting himself up to full speed and past the fullbacks. His agility really helps make this happen. It means he can create a chance just from his first touch alone. The first touch means he controls the ball and spins defenders in one move, giving him all the space in the world to run into, and it leaves defenders chasing his shadow in the opposite direction. If defenders are chasing him, he's even got the ability to hold them off, which I found quite surprising because he's not a strong player on paper, and I will take that any day. Talking about his agility, he is very agile. He can make nice controlled runs with the ball in full control while he's walking around defenders. I know it is a bit of a glitch move this year, but with him being so agile, he just puts defenders off and opens up the space for himself. He's also not a bad passer. He has got great vision, and with his average passing ability, he's still able to pick out the short and long passes to his teammates with pretty high accuracy as well. His long through balls are the ones that make the biggest difference for me. Another thing that makes him so dangerous are his runs down the wing and into the box. When he's at the byline looking for a player, he has this way of passing the ball right across the goal in front of the goalkeeper and still finding a teammate to tap it into the net. Now his goal scoring ability is absolutely insane. I love the way that I can run down the wing, make that cut in and finesse one in from the edge of the box, and 9 times out of 10 I have it curl right into that top corner. He can score from range thanks to that Finesse Shot Plus playstyle, but he does struggle with the standard shots from outside the box sometimes. Put him into the box though and he'll finish anything off. He can control it in the box in tight spaces and hit it on the volley. When he's waiting in the box for a pass from the wing, he'll put himself in a position where there's no defender marking him, so he's got the space to pop it in the net. Thanks to his attacking positioning, he'll make those game-changing forward runs and intuitively put himself in the right place to receive the ball. If I had to pick one thing that isn't great about Salah, I think it'd be his weak foot. He does only have a 3-star weak foot and it is quite noticeable, but it won't lose you a game on its own. He can still finish chances off and make passes with his right, but he does make sure he uses his left when he can. And thanks to that Trivela playstyle that he's got, he doesn't have to use his right too much either. So overall, how good is Salah and is he worth having in your team? I rate Salah a solid 9 out of 10, and that is a very high rating, and the reason for that is that he's just a dream to have in your team. He is an absolute game changer with his runs and his dribbling. He can finish almost anything that you give him, and he creates a bunch of chances with his speed and agility. You'll be very surprised how he performs despite his pace and physical stats not being too high. Overall, I think he is the perfect wide player and I would definitely recommend you get him into your team if he'll fit your system. I think he's a player that could stay in your team well into the game and even until it's time for team of the season to come out, so there's no reason for you not to splash out on him early on. So let me know in the comments what you think and how Salah is playing for you. If you enjoyed this review, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more EAFC videos and player reviews. Thank you for watching and I will see you on the next one.